What up, family? Fat Finger Squad in the building. Y'all gotta excuse me. I ain't got my light turned on over here. I'm a little discombobulated today. I got my daughter in the other room watching a movie, which is about to finish, but she may or may not interrupt. I told her daddy is getting his network on, and when she hear that little sound effect, she just be laughing. She like, why do you do that bruh stuff, daddy? But we got Gonzalo in the building. You've been consistent with the views over there lately. For you guys that are just following along for the first time, hope you got you a copy of this book. We do labs using GNS3, Packet Tracer, or EvenG. We get our labs from this book called 101 Labs, Cisco CCNA version 4. You can get a copy of this book from 101labs.net. There's also a link in the description box of this video. It is an affiliate link, so I do get a cut of that if you do get the book. But anyways, experts agree that we retain only 10% of what we read, but 90% of what we do, hands-on. So I like this book because, once you read the theory and stuff like that, you got to get your hands dirty. You gotta actually touch the equipment to actually know what the hell you're doing. And that's where this book comes in. It gives you something to follow along. And I love this book. It gives me content to follow along to, or at least it's kind of like a script for me. I kind of freestyle and learn on a lot of this stuff on the fly as well. A lot of this stuff I do know. I do have my CCNA and stuff like that, but I do have a lot of holes and gaps in my knowledge. And that's why I like labbing with you guys. I learn a lot from the guys that are in the chat room over there. That's also known as my Fat Finger Squad. And it's how we do. So I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for some people to come in. All good, my man. Waiting for that burgers to arrive. You said burgers? You ordered some burgers or something? You doing some Postmates or something over there, or Uber Eats or what, man? Anyway, today's lab, if you got this book, is configuring a wireless, I believe, LAN controller. Yesterday we did configuring a Wi-Fi access point, right? Y'all know what an access point is. Basically, installing a wireless access point. We use Packet Tracer doing that, and we're going to use Packet Tracer again today. Typically, y'all know I like to use GNS3, even though GNS3 don't be friendly with me because it be kind of buggy, and sometimes it just be acting up. So it's lab number 38. In the book, it is page 160 if you got this version of this book. Remember, now there's an older version of this book as well. So some of the labs might be in different pages and stuff like that. And I don't believe they had Wi-Fi in the last version of this book. So this may not be in there. But hopefully you guys do have a copy of this book. Just going to give it a little bit of time to let some people come in. Just doing a little introduction here for some new people. But anyways, while that is going, let's go ahead and drag and drop a switch, a wireless controller, and 2 access points. I believe in this book they use, which access points did they use? It looks like they used they didn't use the Packet Tracer access points. They look like they used the actual Cisco ones. So let's get those going. Let me skim through it, because last time, I did not skim through it. This looks like a little bit longer, and this looks a little bit more realistic too. So yeah, this is a very basic install. They don't do any security in this one as well. So we're going to install a WLC, or wireless LAN controller. So let's go ahead and get the switch going. I wish they had 3750. That's my favorite switch. They don't have it. We're gonna go with the 3650 joint right here. Let's go with that one. And then they want a wireless controller, which is, I believe, under wireless right here. They didn't say which one they had. Looks like they got which wireless controller they use. It's either the 2504 or the 3504. 3504 is the newer model. It's the silver joint. And the 2504 is the older one. They don't even say which one they used, so I'm gonna just go with the older one, just because it's similar to the one that I have. That one right there, the 2504. Right? We got Plant-Based Brother in the building. You using the book, bro? Yeah, I've been lacking with my labs. It's all good, Phase 114. We haven't seen you in a minute, man. They did lightweight AP. Okay, so Yeah, for sure. They did lightweight AP. If you guys, go on my channel, I talk about what the difference between a lightweight AP is and an autonomous AP, or an AP that's in autonomous mode versus one that's in lightweight mode. And I'm trying to listen in to see if she's still watching that movie. She was watching The Croods Part 2. You know, you got to put it in a movie for them to be in silence, right? But that movie was almost finished, so. But I've got her TV connected wirelessly to my computer that is downstairs, and I use that as my media server. So there's like tons of movies in there. If once that one's playing, it's gonna play another one. So, but no, I don't. I actually spend time with my daughter. It's just like, I normally don't have her on Thursday, so I said you can watch a movie today right now. She don't got no school tomorrow. It's spring break and everything like that. But anyways, I'm working as a knock. They beasting, giving me AP configurations. That's what's up, Phase 114. When I worked in the knock, they didn't give us stuff to configure. All we did was monitor devices. All we did was just run show commands all day long. So, that's what's up, that you get to at least configure stuff. Yeah, that's great, man. The only thing I really got to configure was Meraki in a test environment just to get the cert. And after that, that's it. We didn't really do any kind of configuring or anything like that. So, but plant-based brother, like, what's wrong with this dude? What it is, S-Smooth. We got S-Smooth representing out of BK. Y'all go ahead and put y'all, area codes in the chat. So in case you got somebody that's like nearby, you can link up with them and maybe start a study group and stuff like that. I keep saying I'm gonna do a Discord server or start like a little community, maybe like a little forum or something like that, or some sort of Reddit sub channel. I don't know, something. You can't do that, can you? I don't know, but just in case there's somebody in your area you could link up with and kind of like have a study buddy. But for now, you guys are my study buddies. So I'm representing out of the 407 area code. That's Orlando, Florida, Central Florida. So if you're in that area, I like doing that, like labbing and stuff like that. I got a lot of hardware and stuff. So anyways, lab objective is to learn how to install a WLC. The purpose: wireless LAN controllers, depending on the model, can control several access points, allocate DHCP information, and provide internet access for your network. We will configure a simple WLC in this lab. And if you know anything about a wireless controller, actually, let's explain access points, right? Access points is like stuff you see, these little like devices. Do I have one? I do have one. This one I got from work. I have to install this one for a project. Just like one little quick access point. The guy said he needed an access point. My supervisor was like, yeah, just give him one of those, man. So I got to configure this, and it can be either in lightweight mode or autonomous mode. Autonomous mode means it can control on its own. It does all of the security features. It does all of, it has all its SSIDs and stuff like that. That's what the word autonomous means, like by itself, like autonomous cars drive by themselves, right? So an autonomous AP does all of its functions within itself. A lightweight AP, as opposed to a lightweight AP. A lightweight AP has some functions it does by itself, but most of its functions are handled by the controller. Now, why would we need to do that, right? Let's say you've got let's say you work for an organization that's about 200 or maybe 300 APs, right? You can configure each one of them one by one, right? Set the security parameters, put the SSID on it, tell it which channel to operate on, all this other stuff, right? But if you got 200 APs, that's too much. That's too much manpower you got to do to just configure that, right? Well, that's where the wireless controller is. A wireless controller controls a whole bunch of APs, but it will control lightweight APs. So if you got like 300 APs, all you got to do is do all the configurations on the wireless controller, and you can control it from the wireless controller. What am I saying? You can configure your APs from the wireless controller. So just do all your configurations on the AP. It'll grab its firmware from the wireless controller and all of that stuff. So that's the point of the wireless controller. What was gonna say? Yeah, we would configure a simple WLC in this path. So hopefully you guys got packet tracer. So we said we got one controller, one switch, and we got two APs we need to drag and drop. Plant-based brother said that they have the lightweight joints, so we will drag and drop the 3702. These guys right here, right? Is that lightweight one, or is that the lightweight one right there? LAP, LAPT. That's the one they probably used. Well, that's lightweight as well. So either way, I don't like to use this one. This is the packet tracer joint. I want to use the Cisco one. Y'all know I'm a Cisco fanboy. So boom, and then drag and drop one more 3702. Boom, right? And then cable these bad boys up. You could just use the lightning bolt. It'll cable it up automatically, in case you don't know the difference between a crossover cable versus a straight through cable versus a console cable versus fiber cable, blah, 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 right? Just do the lightning bolt and it'll cable it up automatically for you, right? So lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, oops, lightning bolt to lightning bolt, right? So we got plant-based brother out of San Antonio, bro. How many APs can you configure with a single WLC? That's a good question, Gonzalo. It depends on which model you have. The 2504, I am not too sure. That's the one we're using, right? I'm using the 2504. Let's see, just to answer your question. 2504. I'm not going to pretend I know. So WLC, we'll look at the data sheet for the WLC. Supports WLCs. How many access points? It says points. Points. I don't say how many. Oh, supports up to 75 access points. So this particular model right here, that AP controls 75 access points. This is like for a small business. You have 75 access points. I know it has like 4 little ports right there, but that's if you want to control it to different switches or connected like different switches or whatever, right? But it actually controls 75 APs. It depends on what license you have. They might have one. If you have a firmware, it might have less, but it can support up to 75. This particular model right here, that's 2504. So they have this one as well. This is another one. This is the 3504, I believe. This is the newer one right here. Where's that at? Where's that bad boy at? You go to network devices, wireless, 3504. This is one that they deployed at my last company that I was working at. These are the newer ones. They support way more than that, I believe. So it depends on which firmware you got installed on it, what license you have, etc. So good question, Gonzalo. 75, that's not, yeah, so 75 APs, man. Imagine you had to control or configure 75 APs by hand. It's crazy, right? That's where the wireless controller comes in, right? So we got our 2 APs, we got our switch, we got our wireless controller. Task 1, drag and drop, which we did. 2 lightweight access points onto the dashboard, and 1 wireless controller, which we did. Connect them to a switch, which we did. The port numbers don't matter, which we did. You need to drag the power leads to the LWAPs. LWAP stands for lightweight wireless access point. Just to quiz y'all real quick. I know I told y'all already, but y'all know I like quizzing people for the short-term memory ones because I have a short-term memory. What's the difference between a lightweight AP versus an autonomous mode AP? Y'all put that in the chat. First person to put in the chat gets a bruh. I ain't doing giveaways just yet, man. I ain't at that level yet. I only got, a certain amount of, maybe if I get like 10,000 subscribers or something like that, I'll start doing more giveaways. But I did a giveaway when I had like 1,000 subscribers, and maybe I'll do more once we get a little more popular, more viewers and stuff like that, right? So we need to drag and drop 2 power leads, right? So first of all, we just pick 1 AP, right? So we pick 1 AP. This is the power lead right there. Typically, you can just plug it up to a switch, right? And it'll power over Ethernet, right? But they want us to use these bad boys right here to power on our APs. Typically, you don't really need to, like a DC outlet or a DC adapter like that to power it on, but that's what they want us to do for this one. That should turn it on, right? And then once we power this bad boy on, all these leads will turn green, right? So, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and power that bad boy on, right? So you just take that switch, drag and drop the power supply in there. That should turn on the switch, right? And then autonomous work on its own. That's correct, phase 114. Now, what is a lightweight AP? What does a lightweight AP do? And notice these bad boys are powering on right there. I guess we really didn't need, because it's PoE switch, so that's probably why it don't need the plugs. But we're going to do it anyway. Let's go ahead and put that plug right there. So it's dual powered right now, right? So we really didn't need that power cord, that power cord to power up the APs, because this switch right here provides power over Ethernet. If y'all don't know what that is, I got a video on my channel. Go on my channel, you'll see I got I think a 10-minute tutorial on what PoE is. So we did task 1. How many tasks we got here? We have 10 tasks. So let me stop talking and get them moving. Task 2, change the display name of the top AP to AP1 and the bottom AP to AP2, right? So we go to the AP, boom, config, settings, display name. He said he wanted it to be AP space 1, right? That's that guy. Go to this guy and make him config, display name, right? They said the display name, right? Yep, AP space 2. Y'all with me so far? You got any questions or anything like that? Phase 114 said a lightweight needs a controller. That's correct, man. So you know what's up. You've been paying attention. But and I'm not making funny on it like that. It's just, you know, that's how I make these things stick in my head. I ask a question that I already know, and then or I may not know, and I just, you know, ask you guys and then have you guys answer it. Well, for, you know, some people might have short-term memory. I have short-term memory sometimes, you know. My boss used to make fun of me, be like, man, you got the memory of a goldfish, right? You know, sometimes he's teasing me or whatever. And you know, sometimes that's how I get to remember things, by just doing things repetitively. I had somebody at my job ask me, he's like, so how long did it take you to learn, you know, Cisco iOS and switches and CL? I'm like, I'm still learning. I'm like, yeah, I know this, and I'm a network engineer and stuff like that, but there's so many, like, commands and so many configurations. You got, like, you not going to just learn everything and know it all. So you might forget some of it. So you're always in a constant, you know, journey to learning. So let me stop talking and get to moving. So that was task 2. We changed the display names. Task 3, for the management interface, add the IP address of the WLC, which is 192.168.1.5. So we're going to go to wireless controller, and then we're going to go to config the management IP, which will be in the settings, I believe. No, it's going to be under management right there. Duh. Management. And right now the management IP is 1.1. They want us to change it to 1.5. So it says here, the gateway and DNS server will be .1. Leave the default subnet mask of 255.255.255, right? So they want the management IP to be 1.5, just like this right here, right? The default gateway to be 192.168.1.1, and the DNS server 192.168.1.1. Don't let me make any mistakes, y'all. Fat Thing Squad. You teach the common sense way. The best. That's the best way. That's what's up, man. Appreciate that, man. That's how I teach, man. You know, it might be something I taught you 2 minutes ago, but I'm going to ask you just to make sure you're paying attention. And, you know, just in case there's some people that might be too shy to type in the chat room and just hope somebody else will pipe up, right? So thank you for answering that question, Phase 114. Task 4, under wireless LANs. So we're going to stay under under the wireless LANs. Oh, I believe we got to go to the wireless controller to do that. Under wireless LANs. Where's that bad boy at? Is that, oh, so you know what? Maybe I've got the wrong, they use the different wireless controller, the newer one, I believe. So let me double check real quick. I believe you need the 3504 for that. Hopefully you guys got the newer version of it. Nope, that's not where it's at. Let me double check. So, because it's not in there either. The wireless LANs are under physical attributes. Where did they? Where you teach the? Okay, appreciate that, man. Let me see. Management. Wireless LANs. Interesting. Under wireless LANs, create AP1. Which? Interesting. Let's see here. I don't see where they got wireless LAN. That's not. Oh crap! Did I just make a mistake? Where's the undo button? Boom. Let's go back here. It's not under that bad boy. That's gonna be. We're gonna change that one right there pretty soon. Hang on. You have to use the PT one. The PT, meaning the PT wireless controller. Let me see. Oh, you talking about the PT access point, not the PT access point. That's not what you talking about. APPT. Let's see. Oh, this is a wireless controller. I mean the wireless. Hold on. What you talking about, plant-based brother? Because do I want to delete this? Yes, I do. Let's delete that bad boy. That bad boy. WLCPT. So let me see. Do I have that? I don't even see that. All I see is the regular. Oh, that guy. Man, I wanted to use a Cisco one. I didn't want to use this. Get out of here with this, man. This old, this bobo ass wireless controller, man. Whatever, man. All right, let's go ahead with that, man. This is gonna be killing me, man. All right, so this is the wrong wireless controller. Appreciate that, plant-based brother. Okay, so. Plant-based brother, you've been on the road here helping me out here. Let's delete this bad boy. I wanted to use one that was realistic and one that was similar to the one that I got right here at home. So they want us to use this wireless controller. Whatever. All right, so let me drag and drop this cable, and so, this generic ass. I'm sorry, y'all. Look at this thing, man. This ain't even a real wireless controller. But you know what? The point is to learn what a wireless controller is and what it does and stuff like that, man. Look at this thing, man. This thing look like a cable box from the 1980s, man. Get out of here with this. Whatever, man. All right, so let me drag and drop this topology right here and move on with the show. All right, so we got to go to config like this, and then wireless LANs. Okay, so it says here under wireless LANs, create AP1 with WEP, and if you guys know anything about WEP, that's wireless equivalency privacy, wired equivalent privacy or something like that. It's an encryption mode that was hacked a long time ago. It's not very high security, but that's what they want us to do in this lab here. So under wireless LANs, create AP1 with WEP and an SSID of AP1, and then AP2 with WEP and a passphrase of 0 through 9. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And for AP1. And then is the opposite for AP2. Please note the difference. Like it says, I know that WEP is deprecated, just like I just said. See, before I even seen that sentence. But we aren't concerned with wireless security in this lab. This comes later. So here, Walmart controller. All right, exactly, man. Man, Walmart wouldn't even sell this controller, man. This old generic ass controller, man. I wouldn't even give this thing away. Whatever. All right, so we got to go to wireless controller and then select the wireless LAN. No, we got to create the wireless LAN first of all. So wireless LAN is going to be AP1, right? All caps, AP1. The SSID is also AP1. And don't get too hung up with this interface right here. Wireless controllers don't really look like this right here. This is just like a basic generic wireless controller to show you how they work and the basic functions that they use. That's why I wanted to use the other one, because it's similar. It has the GUI based, it's just like a Cisco wireless controller. That's why I wanted to use that. But the book does not go with that. Maybe I don't even know why they did that, but whatever. So we go to, all right, so we did the name of the AP, the SSID. We're leaving the VLAN as is, and then they said, these are the security methods right here, right? Disable, we're going to do WEP, right? Like he said, it's deprecated. So like I said, that got hacked a long time ago, so it's easily crackable. AP1, the passphrase is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to make it even easier to crack. Because they don't want to create a security, they did not want to create a security risk, right? And then we do the same thing. So we're going to save that one, right? And then we can create another one, right? Is that what we're going to do here? Leave local switching and etc. as is, right? So we got to save that and create another one, right? So we got AP1 right here, right? So don't forget to click save. It didn't say save in the book. Make sure you click save when you do it. And do another one for AP2, right? Y'all with me so far? Have any questions or anything like that? We got phase 114. Gonzalo knows a lot of stuff. Reach out to him if anything. So 1, 2, 3. Hold up. What was the password on the other one? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this one is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0 at the end, right? No, that's the SSID. What am I doing? The SSID is, let me make sure I do that right now. SSID is AP2 on this next one. And did I click new? I don't think I clicked new. I don't think I clicked new. Let me click new before I do that. Did I save one? Yes, I did save one. So you got to click new, right? AP2, SSID is AP2, VLAN, and then it's blank, WEP. Let me move on with the show, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Save that bad boy. Now we got 2, right? So AP1 and AP2, just like that. And then what they want us to do, check under AP groups that both are present. So we go to the AP groups like this, boom. And then we should see the present there right here. So AP1 right there and AP2 right there. if you want to play with Cisco LBLC, Cisco DevNet have free sandboxes to lab with. That's what's up. I didn't know that, but yes, DevNet has free stuff. There's also Cisco D Cloud that allows you to play with hardware and software. And I do have a wireless controller. Also, if you do have GNS3, you can play. You can put drag and drop. I believe there's a virtual wireless LAN controller if you want to play with that as well. So, good point, plant-based brother. So, task 5 was to check under the AP groups, and they are present. Task 6, we're almost done, y'all. Right? We got 10 tasks to deal with. Configure DHCP on the WLC. So, we got to go to DHCP right here. And make sure you turn DHCP on and click add and then save. So first we got to turn it on, right? There's a save, right? They didn't say a pool name or anything like that. No, they did not. They did. They called it 101 Labs. 101 Labs. Lowercase though. 1 Labs. The gateway is 192.168.1.1. DNS server 192.168.1.1. Y'all with me so far? Y'all with me so far? Any questions or anything like that? I didn't lose anybody yet, right? The start IP of this pool is 192.168.1. What am I doing here? Oh, you got to do 168.1.10. The ending address, they didn't say, but users is 100. They did say 192.168. No, this is subnet mask. What am I doing? 255.255.255.255. They didn't have an ending address in this. Okay, so they just assume you're going to go with the last number. Maximum number of users is 100. WLC address is 192.168.1.5. And then click on save. Oh, I didn't do that. I got to do add and then save. Click. Oh, so we got to click that guy and then save like that. So now I saved them. Okay. So in order to instigate traffic on the network, because it's virtual, go to simulation mode and press the play button. It could take some time for DHCP to allocate addresses. Simulation mode runs slowly. I suggest you filter DHCP traffic only to prevent packet tracer from crashing. And you know what? It crashed before me on this lab, so I'm not going to go into simulation mode. If y'all want to play with that after this lab, that's cool with me, but I'm not going to do all of that because packet tracer be acting funny on simulation mode. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but basically what you do is like, it's kind of like you slow it down, right? Because, you know, packets move so fast across the wire, right? But packet tracer is a simulator, so you can actually make it like slow down, right? Or slow down, and then you can see the packets going across the wire. You can see DHCP requests. You can see a ping request. You can see a ping reply. You can see all of that, right? And then just filter it down to what you want to see. And that's what Packet Tracer allows you to do. You got fast forward buttons right here. You got a live button. You got a rewind and all that stuff, right? But sometimes it acts kind of buggy, and I don't feel like doing all that. And I hate when stuff like that happens on a live stream, so I'm not gonna do that. Task 8 under AP groups. So we go to AP groups like this. Y'all with me so far, right? I didn't lose anybody, right? Create AP1 and AP2. Put AP1 under its own group and AP2 under its own group. So we're going to go to AP groups like this. And we're going to say new group. Boom. We're going to put AP1 in a group. I guess they didn't really say what group. I guess we'll just call it the AP1 group, I guess. Where do you name it though? Oh, there you go. You name it right there. AP1, and I'll save them there. I hope I saved them. The group should have been at the bottom though, I believe. New. Yeah, so there you go. And then I'm gonna put AP2 in the AP2, I believe, group. I'll just say AP2 group. Just like this right here. Save that bad boy. So I didn't put a group on the other one. So AP1 group, AP2 group. Can I rename him? I don't think I could. AP2 got the AP2 group, but whatever. Drag 2 wireless tablets onto the desktop. So we're on task number 9, and then in task number 10, we should be done. Right? We should be out of here, man. So they want us to drag and drop 2 wireless tablets, and then we should be able to see them connect, I believe, right? because we didn't really do no configuration on the switch. We didn't put no VLANs or anything like that. This is just a simple, really simple lab with a generic ass wireless controller that we got from Walmart. Drag and drop 2 tablets. Where's the tablet? You go over here. There's the tablet. See if he connects to one, or do I have to turn it on to do all of that, right? Configure one for AP1 and configure. Oh, you got to do all. You got to turn it on and then configure it for the AP. And then put AP1 and AP2. So let's turn him on. Oh, he's already on. And then go to the wireless, right? Where you got to go to? Config wireless. And say the SSID is AP space 1, or is it just 1? I believe it's just space 1. And we turned on our controller. They didn't say anything about no IP address or anything like that. Go ahead and connect. We got a 169. That don't look right. That was not supposed to. So maybe did I put a space? Did I not put a space there? Let's try that. Is he broadcasting? What am I missing here? If you want to, okay, so let's see. He should have been connecting. Is he broadcasting his SSID? This one's not even connected. He's supposed to be connecting to his AP there. Let's see here. See, I don't know how this packet tracer or wireless controller works. So the SSID, yeah, didn't have a space. It did not have a space. But either way, this guy ain't even connecting to his wireless controller, and I don't think he is connecting to his wireless controller either. Oh, but the AP names. Let's see here. AP name. Yeah, there's a space under name. Oh, we didn't make them talk to their controllers. What am I doing here? They skipped that step though. They did skip that step, but let's see if make them talk to the controller that way, because they didn't tell us to do this. 192.168.1.5. The web key AP1 is set to static. Oh, okay, but his controller, he wasn't even set to a controller. Let's see. AP1 is set to static. Let's see. Where's that bad boy at? Oh, he's supposed to get DHCP address. Does he get one? Because we did give it a pool. Come on, buddy. Because he's supposed to get an IP address and the other one's supposed to get an IP address. And we did turn on DHCP on the controller, didn't we? Let's verify that. The web key. You're saying my web key is wrong? AP1 needs to be DHCP. Yeah, so let's see. AP2. Let's see. He's still not getting an IP. He should have at least be getting an IP right there. I pointed his controller to 1.5. That's the web key. Let's see. What am I doing here? Drag and drop 2 wireless controllers, and then AP2, that's SSID. Oh, you got to put the web key on the other one. True. But either way, the AP does not have an IP address. He should be getting an IP address. Is the thing, if I'm not mistaken. They both set the DHCP, but either way, let's see. Wireless, right? He's still getting a 192.168. Oh, so let's do this. The web key we said was on the first one. What was the first one? 0 1 2 3 4 5 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, just like that. DHCP takes a while for those APs. Same thing happened in my lab. Interesting. The tablet needs the web key. Yes. Okay, so I did that, and then once I get the other tablet, so let's do that. See if he'll come back and get it this time. But the SSID didn't have a space, if I remember correctly. He's still getting it at 169. That ain't right. That's not right there. But you said it took a while for him to get it, so Maybe it'll take him a while for him to get that. In the meantime, let me drag and drop another tablet because they want us to do 2 tablets. So let me turn this bad boy on. He's on. Go to his wireless. Where is he located at? Wireless. That needs to connect to AP. Is it AP space 2 or is it just 2? The display name was just space 2, but the SSID. Let's see. Hold on. If the AP doesn't get an IP, disconnect Ethernet cable. Interesting to know too. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I don't know if they're trying to make it like realistic or whatever, but they're giving us some troubleshooting to do here. AP2 is the the SSID. Jesus. The key is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 at the end. Right? So static and then DHCP just to do that guy. And then you're saying to go ahead and disconnect and then reconnect. Bloop. Like that. And see if he's not connected to the AP there. But yeah, it says DHCP does take a while. Let me verify DHCP is up. It is on. There's my pool. Face, yep. 192.168, 191. So he should be handing out addresses in the 1.10 and above. So I got maximum users 100. That don't make no sense. I mean 1. That ain't right. That's supposed to say 100 for 1. Save that bad boy. Interesting. Does he still say 1? I put 100, didn't I? Save. Y'all see that? Y'all see that right there? When I click save, it just says 100. Is that because the pool, let me see, start address is, oh, I got all 255. That ain't right. Right there. That ain't right. It's supposed to be .0. See, that's where the subnetting comes in to play. Make sure y'all get y'all subnets right. So save, that saves it right there. Reconnect. So 114 is like, what's going on here, man? This lab don't look like it's working for you over here. Let's see. Hey, this is where the troubleshooting comes in, man. Things don't happen perfectly in production either. So he got a 169, he got 169. So that ain't right. Let's see what we got wrong here. The web key is right. The SSID looks correct. Let me make sure that the SSIDs are no spaces, right? So we go to, what was we gonna go to? SSID is under the, okay, that's the display name, so I don't want to touch that. He need to be set to DHCP for sure, for 1. And he said that takes a while for it to get it, so I'll let that guy sleep and figure out when he wants to get an IP address. Thinking of a master plan. I am too. But we gonna get this going, y'all. We're still waiting on that AP to get a DHCP address. What else troubleshooting we need to do here? We need to verify the SSIDs. Where are my SSIDs? Wireless controllers, right? So we got AP1, just like that. We go to AP2, and it's AP2. No spaces, right? And then the keys, one has a 0 at the end. The other key has a 0 in the front. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just like that, right? And you go to AP2. Remember what we said, right? Once you're done, verify. Once you're done with that, verify it again. And after you verify it one more time. WEP key right there. Looks correct. And do I see he's still getting a 169? That ain't right. Let's see. Some more troubleshooting we need to get done here. Gateway set to DHCP. Wireless. Let's see, is he correct? SSID is there. He is set to DHCP. Check the AP groups as well to verify. Yes, I did not check the groups. You're right about that. But I'm pretty sure I did those. So AP group right there. AP1 is in group AP1. We go to AP2, and I put a group after that second guy. So AP2 space group, and that was his. But if you want, I could rename the other one, rename this guy and just name him just group like that, just to be consistent, and put him in a group called just AP2, no space, right? So now it looks exactly how they said in the book. So what else we need to do? We need to make sure both DHCP, yeah, they're both set to DHCP. So those DHCP, and then the other guy, wireless set to, let's see, DHCP, yep, just like that. But see, that ain't right, y'all. If y'all know anything about IP addressing, it's not supposed to have 169 address. 169 is basically a PIPA address, which stands for automatic private IP addressing. Basically, if it can't get an IP address from DHCP, it's going to get a 169 address, so it can at least communicate locally. So when you see the 169 just like that, that's not a good sign. So this ain't working right now. So we need to get this up and running here. We got the SSIDs correct. The APs, let's see, what are they up to? They still say not connected. They were set to DHCP. The gig 0 is also set to DHCP. The radio, we don't gotta touch that. We set the controller to be 1.5. Did we set the controller to be actually 1.5? Management IP, where is he at? Does he have a management IP? Where is he? Yes, it's right here. That is probably my issue. Right there. Y'all see that? Didn't I set this though? It's not set to gigabit 0. I didn't set the management IP, y'all. Do y'all remember if I said this? This means the WLC is not seeing the APs. You should run simulation to analyze the packet. Good idea. Good idea. See, the APs should show up under access points, like your boss tells you. Yeah, exactly. But I think this might be my issue right here. I thought I set this. Didn't I set this at the beginning of the lab, you guys? Whatever. Let's do that again. So 192.168.1.5. That's his subnet mask. Default gateway was 1.1, right? 168.1.1, and then 192.168.1. They didn't say anything about DNS server. Yes, they did. 1.1, just like this. And what else? Is he talking now? He's connected to the controller, providing LP. There you go. That was my problem right there. But he connected to the other AP. I thought I said, I'm gonna have to rewind this and watch this. I did not set the management IP address for the wireless controller. So basically, we had a wireless controller that had it had configurations for the APs and stuff like that, but the APs didn't have the wireless controller did not have its configuration set up. So basically, but I got this guy talking to him. I wanted him to talk to AP2. So let's make sure that is correct. AP2, we said that's his SSID right there. I don't know why this guy's not. Maybe because he's not set to, yeah, he is set to DHCP. Wireless controller is set to that. I wanted him to connect to the other AP, man, which was AP2. And he's getting an IP address. He's getting wireless connectivity, but I wanted him to connect to that AP. I don't know if it's because he's closer or what. Let's turn him off and turn him back on just to see. Hopefully he keeps his configuration. So let's turn him off. And then we're pretty much done with this lab, y'all. I just did not set the management IP address for the wireless controller. I'm gonna rewind it just to double check because I thought I did that. So I'm gonna turn him back on. Go to his configs and go to his wireless. And there you go. Now he's connected to that AP. And we're pretty much done. So just a little bit of troubleshooting. Y'all run me with that like button if y'all like what y'all see. I know we had a little bit of bonus troubleshooting at the end, but you know what? That's what happens. If things run smoothly, then, my boss always tells me too. He says, prepare, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I remember I was working on an MPLS router. I was like, oh, this should be easy because I just needed to upgrade the iOS on it, right? I was thinking, man, I'll just reboot it from home, let the, pre-stage the iOS on it. It should be good. But then I was just like, let me listen to him. I'm not really... I just got this job. Let me make sure, right? And I was going to reboot it from home, but I was like, let me not do that and not be home and be home while it messes up. So I drove to the data center, right? It was like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, right? Went there, rebooted it, waited for the new iOS to come up, and guess what? That mug did not come up, man. I was like, thank God I came to campus, man. And I had to do some troubleshooting. I had to call Cisco Tech and let them know, like, hey, man, this thing didn't come up. And it just turned out to be not a nightmare, but, you know, it just turned out to be a project in itself. So always hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Just like this lab, things did not go smoothly. Towards the end, we just did a little bit of verification. Make sure all of our AP groups were correct. Make sure we set everything to DHCP. Plant-based brother gave me some tips on what to look for. And that was what it was. I found that the wireless controller did not have its management IP address, subnet mask, and all of that stuff. And remember when I was configuring the DHCP pool, y'all noticed I put the wrong subnet mask. And that's why I kept saying, you can only have one user. You can only have one user. I had to change the subnet mask to be a /24. Then it is supported up to 100 users. So that worked. Next time, if you guys want to follow on, get you a copy of this book right here, 101 Labs, Cisco CCNA version 4. You can get a copy of this from 101labs.net, or you can get a copy of this at a link of this. There's a link in the description box of this video. It's an affiliate link, so I do get a copy of that. Experts agree that we retain only 10% of what we read, but 90% of what we do. So now I'm gonna remember, if I ever run into one of these generic ass packet tracer wireless controllers in the field, I'm gonna know that I need to make sure I put a management IP address on the wireless controller. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, man, you know, put it in the chat over there. I stay in the chat for a little bit before I end the stream or whatever. Y'all hit me with that like button. Hit me with, put some comments down below for anything else you guys want to see. I want to do some more cloud stuff, man. I've been talking to some people, man, and I really want to do some cloud stuff, man. I know I said I'm going to do some, voice, video, and collab with my man Patrick. We still haven't planned on what exactly we're going to do, but I told him I wanted to collab and get with him to do some stuff. So that's a bruh for you, Gonzalo. But anyways, yeah, y'all remember with that like button, share these videos, get some people to join us. I believe, let's see, the next lab, I like Packet Tracer, but I'm getting, I'm getting annoyed with their little fake little Packet Tracers, or little fake little wireless controllers and stuff like that. But let's see here. Next lab. So we're moving on to section 3.0, IP connectivity. So we're going to be configuring static routing via interfaces. I thought we did this lab already. Maybe we didn't. Nope, I don't think we did. Then after that, we're going to do static routing via IP addresses. So that should be a fun lab right there too. So yeah, lab number 39. We will continue this. We do these labs Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For now, please comment, like, subscribe to the network.